Hit that like button, just like Tyson.
What's that word, family? Hey man, check this out. An arrest was made in the murder of a 70-year-old woman who was talking to her grandson, I do believe, and two masked gunmen walked up and shot her to death. I'm gonna play this soundbite and I'll be back with more news.
And now to another breaking story, a teen just charged in the murder of a beloved convenience store worker in Hegewisch. Police now say two teens killed 70-year-old Yvonne Rusage because they wanted her car. CBS 2's Tara Molina is live at police headquarters. Tara.
Erica, police have charged a 17-year-old with first-degree murder as they continue to look for the second person involved in this, believed to also be underage, as they connect this to a series of carjackings.
We'll pause the video of the shooting before it happens, but it's still tough to watch. That's 70-year-old Yvonne Rusage, parked on South Baltimore Avenue, getting ready to go into work. She was talking to her stepson, who drove to work with her every day for safety through the window of his car. Another car pulls up. Two people get out, and they immediately start shooting. Her stepson able to drive off. Police say Yvonne was shot while trying to drive away. Crashing down the street, they followed her and shot into her car several more times.
Wow.
Police tracked the car they were in to a carjacking, then a spree of others in Illinois and Indiana, leading them to a 17-year-old juvenile who has been arrested and charged with first-degree murder, but CPD isn't identifying him since he's underage.
I mean, it's senseless. I mean, you guys saw the video, so there's no reason to shoot someone besides the fact that she wouldn't give up her car in that quick of a manner. None.
What y'all think about this situation, family? We got two things going on here. First off, I would like to say rest in peace to that 70-year-old woman that was shot and killed like a dog in the middle of the street. Nobody deserves to die like that, especially people in a city like Chicago, man. I'm glad that they caught these guys. I'm glad that they will be off the streets, and at 17 years old, he can be charged as an adult and do life in prison, which I'm pretty sure he will get something similar to life in prison. But see, my thing is, it only took them 11 or 12 days to find these suspects. We got murders that's been unsolved for 30 years in Chicago. People get murdered all the time. But all of a sudden, it's a white lady that happens to be 70 years old. They find these guys immediately. What's the difference between all the unsolved murders in Chicago and this one right here? It's only one difference. Because 60, 70-year-old people get shot and killed in a city like Chicago all the time. Now, the difference is, of course, this young woman right here, well, this older lady was white. It was on the news. Everybody that's 70 years old that gets shot is on the news in Chicago. But the only difference is this is a white woman. We need to be more proactive when it comes to finding people that shoot regular people that's living in the ghettos of Chicago. You live in the ghettos of Chicago, your murderer will get away. But they caught these guys quickly, swiftly. And they're going to bring the hammer down on these two guys. The police said that they also know who the second suspect is. I mean, this guy got in there and started snitching immediately. Now, like I said, I want this lady to have justice. I want her family to have justice. But I also want people that the average everyday Chicagoan, the black kids, to get justice when they're wrong. I want a black family to get justice when they're wrong. I just find it so weird that they caught these two guys that has no ties to the older lady. These guys were just two random strangers that walked up to an older lady and shot her to death like that, then pulled up on the car and shot her some more. I really believe they need to be through underneath the jail. The rest of their lives, hey, no. You take a life, you do life. That's how the situation is, right? But see, my thing goes right back to, I want this type of justice for the average, everyday person that's in the ghettos of Chicago that's getting killed. We want this same justice. We want this same swiftness. 12 days later, they found two guys that has nothing to do with these two people. But they can't find the guy that kills his best friend or a guy, gang members that kill other gang members. You know, make it make sense. I don't understand. But what I will tell you is, these two guys, I can guarantee you, they will not see the light of day. And it was a third guy, evidently, because somebody had to been driving the vehicle. These guys will not see the light of day. They're out here carjacking people. Early in the morning, 6, 7 in the morning. What type of shit is this, man? We need to get all of these crazy, twisted kids off of the streets. And it starts at home with the moms. Y'all know that y'all sons are out here carrying guns and doing damage and harm to others. We need some type of program to help kids that may be high risk. Because this just don't add up at all. Especially how quick they caught the guys that had nothing to do with the woman. This is a very high-profile case, which every case of murder in the city of Chicago should be high-profile. Now, y'all tell me how y'all feel about this particular situation in the comment section. I'll be back later with more news and commentary. Peace.